Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. We are at the battleground, searching for the mythical ore and legendary ore that will allow us to make the sword that can defeat Mordegon. And we see it down there, but I suspect there's going to be something that ambushes us in here. Overlooked cavern. Maybe not.
Something tells me we've found our special ore.
No, you're kidding.
You have got to be kidding me.
What?
Honey, are you okay?
I'm more than okay. Do you know what this is? It's orichalcum. Do you have any idea how much this stuff is worth?
But we're not selling it.
Orichalcum? Well. I've read about it in books, but I've never seen it with my own eyes. Are you sure, laddie?
Isn't it supposed to be more like rather than whatever.
Am I sure, he asks? You bet I am. I steal valuable stuff for a living, remember? This is it. The rarest metal in the world. I wish Mia was here to see this.
If it's so rare, how do you know what it is? How do you actually recognize it?
So this is the ore we were looking for. I should have guessed. Imagine what a fortune you could make with a lump this big.
Yeah, but that's not what we're doing with it.
Sorry. Got a little carried away there. Don't worry, I get it. This here ore is strictly for sword making.
Hey, maybe if there's some left over, we can make some boomerangs or something. Ald acquires a lump of orichalcum. It's probably how I'm going to pronounce it.
We're one step closer to making that sword, but we've still got a way to go. Let's hit the road.
All right. And get attacked on the way out? Okay, well, I was expecting to get the key to open the jail doors, but nope. Nope. Not getting that. Alright, can I zoom? If I can zoom, then I know that there is nothing that's going to be popping out at us. I want to go to Gallopolis. Alright, I can zoom. Alright, there's nothing that's going to be ambushing us on the way out, apparently.
You have come in search of a giant hammer from the Age of Heroes? A hammer said to be kept here in Gallopolis? I myself have never heard of such an item, but if there is something to know, His Majesty will know it. You should go to the palace and inquire with him.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Kitties! All the kitties are back.
Now that the threat of the lantern has receded, I am perusing the castle's ancient tomes for further insights. After all, no star has been known to fall from the sky before, let alone to shatter into 1,000 pieces mere moments before landing. There must be some significance in what occurred. And I have made it my mission to discover just what that significance might be.
Welcome back. Colosmos is not a word with which I am familiar, and I take pride in the depth and breadth of my knowledge. Is it a word from ancient times, perhaps? Or some form of incantation? Even without knowing its meaning, it is possible to detect a certain significance in its sound.
I don't know about that.
My husband told me that you are Ald, the Prince of Dundrasil, and that you are on a quest to defeat the Lord of Shadows. That is truly admirable, and truly heroic. You are a credit to your mother. Lady Eleanor would be proud. I can still remember her smile as she held you in her arms. You have grown a great deal since then, of course, but you must remember, no matter how difficult things become, do not waver from your course. All Ardrea is with you, I am certain of that.
What is with all of the phone calls that I have been getting lately? I just realized that there's stuff on the walls. I'm going to go look at that.
Can you imagine the strength the Savior must possess to be able to destroy such an enormous star with a single blow? I, for one, have never before witnessed such a feat.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I don't know why I didn't realize that there were things on the walls. I'll have to go over and take a closer look at them after talking to you.
Is there something I can help you with, Lord Robert?
I'm the leader, not Rob.
As a matter of fact, there is. I need to pick your brains about a giant hammer that's supposed to be kept here in Gallopolis.
But did you actually bring the pick with you?
We're going to need it to defeat Mordegon, and apparently you lot have had it since the Age of Heroes.
A giant hammer, you say? Ah, yes. You mean the forging hammer. It has been in the royal family for generations.
Well, let me guess, you sold it, right?
Varys, fetch the forging hammer from the treasure room.
Wait, treasure room? Where? I'll go get it. You could trust me. I totally wouldn't loot it. Please? It's gone, right? No? Alright. That is a big hammer.
Aye, this is it. This is Erdwin's hammer, the one we saw in the vision.
I don't think it would be all that good at forging, though.
Father, do you truly intend to give the hammer away? We had intended to sell it in order to fund this year's Sun Nation.
Really? Really?
Silence! Insolent boy. The forging hammer is one of Gallopolis' greatest treasures. It has been handed down through the generations since time immemorial.
Right, so it should be coming to me.
But if we must relinquish it, then so be it. You are the only ones who can defeat the Lord of Shadows. If you need it, it is yours.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Stop selling your treasures. Ald receives the forging hammer. After all, some hero might need them in the future.
My nurse once told me that the power of the spirit of the land resides within the forging hammer. It is said that it can beat even the hardest of metals into shape. At least, I think that is how the story goes. Well, I hope it helps you on your quest. Best of luck, dear friends. I shall be expecting good news.
Yeah? Alright. We're probably not going to tell you about that news, though, but, you know.
Well, old friend, has the forging hammer proved useful to you? It is said that the power of the spirit of the land resides within it, and that it can beat even the hardest metals into shape. Sounds rather ideal for an intrepid adventurer such as yourself.
You know, one other thing that I never did was I never took Jade back to see her dad. Should probably do that. Alright, that's a little bit close. I wonder if these are actually intended to mean anything. I mean, obviously, most of this is not actual Egyptian. Although that feather right there in the middle is. And there are some cartouche-like symbols. See, and then you have the light just resting on top of the writing. It's not great. It's not great. Not a great look. Alright. I kind of imagine that it's not really intended to, you know, actually mean anything. Has this always been blue? don't really remember it being blue, but anyway. Alright, so, let's actually go back to the last bastion, because, we never brought Jade to say hi to her dad, and there may be something we can do with that. Oh, hi.
There's something I want you to remember. You may be the luminary, and your destiny may be to save the world, but that will never change the fact that you're my boy. When all this is over, come back here to home to Cobblestone. I'll be waiting for you. And don't worry, there'll be a nice stew waiting for you as well.
But, Mom, I'm the Prince of Dundrasil. I should rebuild Dundrasil and rule.
You're the best, Ald. You never let us down. I don't really understand all the luminary stuff. All I know is that you're strong and kind, and you're the best. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. I want to fight evil and protect people. Even though the monsters have all gone, Cole says he still has to look after me. For once in my life, things seem to have worked out for the best. What a stroke of luck turned out to be.
I don't know. You should still be able to take care of yourself. Tell him that. Hey, Gemma.
So I hear you're off again, Ald, and this time you're going to save the world. I suppose that means you'll be gone for a while. Well, I know you can do it. You'll beat the Lord of Shadows, then you'll come back and we'll live happily ever after. I'll be waiting for you, Ald. Wherever you go, however long it takes, I'll be right here waiting.
You have returned at last, Jane. Words cannot express how happy I am. When I think of all the time that has passed, all the terrible mistakes I have made, it pains me. I am truly sorry. There is so much I wish to say to you, but this is not the time. Your journey is not yet at an end. You must go with your companions. But one day, when all of this is over, I hope you will return, and that we can spend time together as father and daughter.
I was actually kind of hoping that there'd be like a little scene, but oh well. Let's see. Quest catalog. Alright. There's a minstrel looking for a certain letter near the general store in Arborea. Why don't you try talking to him and seeing what's up? And then a delayed diploma. Let's go ahead and do that. I do have some mini medals to turn in. I don't know that I'll get anything, but yeah. Nope. All right. I'll just run around drunkenly because, you know, that's how I do things.
Hello again, monsieur. Did you have any luck finding Liliane and giving her the diploma?
All tells Madame Augustine that Liliane has passed away, but that he was able to give her diploma to her granddaughter Lily instead.
Oh, is that so? I was too late then. I remember the people of Svardsrust were scattered far and wide after the kingdom fell. Many could not find the strength to carry on. But Liliane was always how do you say, a real tough cookie. She did what she had to make sure her family pulled through. Merci, monsieur. Thank you for delivering the diploma. Now I can finally retire sans regrets. Yeah, I want you to take this. It is only a petite chose, a little thing, but I hope that it helps you on your way.
Ald receives a recipe book entitled Gear That Glitters. He reads it from cover to cover and learns its incredible contents by heart. Ald learns how to make twinkling tuxedos. Ald learns how to make shimmering dresses. You told Madame Augustine that you had handed the diploma over to Lily-Ann's granddaughter, Lily. While she was sad to hear the news of her former student's passing, she looks forward to Lily's enrollment at l'Académie. She didn't actually say that, though.
I thought that I might retire soon, but if Lily-Ann's granddaughter is to come here, perhaps I will stay a little longer. You said that her name was Lily. Is it correct? Just like her grandmere. I only hope that she does not have the same penchant for mischief.
Oh, she probably will. I have more mini medals for you. 5 mini medals. Okay, well, that's a deft dagger. Not entirely sure that a second blade in front like that would be good, but okay. And a circle of serendipity. Alright, let's see. Circle of Serendipity. Wear this on your finger to bring rare forms of regular monsters running a little more often than usual. So it's like the Wings of Serendipity. Chance of meeting rarefied forms of monsters slightly increased. Okay. Charm can be boosted up to 15. Defense up to 8. And I guess it's okay. And the Deft Dagger, an enigmatic knife with which it's easy to make a surprising first strike on the enemy. Chance of surprising the enemy increased by 3%, 86 attack power, plus 1 evasion chance. Cannot improve it. Interesting. Don't mind me. There we go. Alright, let's see. Arborea, there we go. Let's go see what this last quest is all about. Where is it? Alright.
Welcome back to Arborea, Luminary, the home of the Keepers. Though the peace we strove to protect has long since slipped through our fingers, still, we can but persevere. By our efforts, the legend of the Luminary may yet be kept alive, and with it, the memory of dear Veronica.
Still convinced that she'll come back.
How does it end, I wonder? Dost thou recall, my love, when we two did gaze upon the beauty of AuldDragon? The sky so deep and blue did seem like to swallow us whole. The sea more burned madder red, stained by the light of the setting sun, and all around us Yggdrasil's leaves did shine with the light of life. The heavenly vision I saw with thee that day seared itself into my very soul. Ne'er shall I forget it, though I live for all eternity. Fair words indeed, would you not agree? It is the text of a letter written by an unknown hand that was discovered inside a book in the library here in Arborea. I have read it so many times now that I am able to recite its contents by heart. However, the letter is incomplete. I have searched and searched for the secret page, but alas, it is nowhere to be found, not here in Arborea at any rate. You travel a great deal, do you not? Would you aid me in searching for the letter's no doubt lyrical and heart-wrenching ending?
The minstrel wants you to search for the next part of the love letter he found. Things to do with metal goo. Oh, I think I want that. Lolical flies in on Cetacea and says, "You'll accept that quest?" And yes, indeed, Lolical, I will accept that quest.
You will? Oh, thank you. The villagers tell me that the first page of the letter was discovered between the pages of an ancient Arborean tome. Alas, this tome was sold some years ago to a Gallipolitan noblewoman. It is my belief that the second page of the letter is inside the book still. I would ask that you journey to Gallipolis and inquire at the homes of the noble families of that realm. I wish you the best of luck in your search.
Auld accepts the A Long-Lost Literary Love quest. I will go ahead and do that. I can get to Gallopolis pretty easy. Goodbye! Nope, nope. Over here. Let's see. I don't think it's this house. It's not that house. I don't think it's this house. No. Excuse me, lady. Alright. Then is it... No. It is... Okay, I think I know which one it is now, then. It's this one up here. I thought it was on this side, but I didn't think it was all the way back here. Yeah, this is it.
My family has been loyal Gallipolitan subjects for generations. Indeed, this house was given to us by a former sultan in recognition of the contribution we have made to the kingdom. I cannot tell you how relieved I was when I realized it would not be crushed by a falling star after all.
Okay, so it's not her that I need to talk to, it's him.
The lady of this house is a keen collector of classic literature. As her butler, it often falls to me to do the collecting on her behalf. Many years ago, she dispatched me to Arboria to pick up a particularly rare volume. At the time, I was aggrieved to be sent on such an arduous journey, but looking back now, it was quite the adventure. What became of that book, you ask? I am afraid that we no longer have it. A traveling woodcutter who once stayed here took it with him when he left. He was so enthralled by its contents that my lady reluctantly agreed to part with it. It was the only way to make him leave. If I remember correctly, he said that he was on his way to a cabin in Mangle Grove. Whether he still resides there now, I do not know.
Oh, well, alright. Certainly didn't see him there. Anymore. Is that the book that was, like, damaged beyond recognition or whatever? I think it might have been. It's not here. The passage of countless years has taken its toll and reduced this ancient tome to little more than a faded cover around some tattered scraps of paper and thread. But wait, there's a letter, worn and faded but still legible, hidden inside. It looks like the rest of the message that the minstrel in Arboria mentioned. All takes a closer look. But wherefore must it be so? This world may be unchanged, as beauteous as ever it was, but without thee, all seemeth grey and muted. My chest is fit to burst. My dearest Erdwin, each new day I must endure without thee pierceth my heart like a dagger. I can do naught but cling vainly to the hope that one day we might be reunited at last. Until then, my songs are thine and thine alone. I pray that they might reach thee, wherever thou might be. It was Serenica. You've read the second page of the letter that the minstrel told you about. You should head back to Arboria and tell him what it said. Of course, if I don't bring him the letter, he could just assume that I'm lying. Alright. I got your letter.
Ah, you have returned. Well, did you find the second page of the letter?
I did. Oh, I just realized the guy has glasses. Ald hands over the second page of the letter.
Yes, this is it. Pray allow me to read both parts together.
Alright, I have literally just done that a few moments ago, so...
My word, such passion in the name Erdwin. Could it be that this letter is addressed to the luminary of legend?
Yes, that's what it is.
Of course, the tales tell of the star-crossed romance between mighty Erdwin and the great sage Serenica. This can only be a love letter from Serenica herself. What an honor it is to read such heartfelt words from the pen of one so illustrious. One feels as if one is witnessing the glory of the Age of Heroes firsthand. Pray, take this. It is but a token of the gratitude I feel for your having allowed me to read these beautiful words at long, long last.
Ald receives a recipe book entitled Things to Do with Metal Goo. He reads it from cover to cover and learns its incredible contents by heart. Ald learns how to make metal slime swords. Ald learns how to make metal goorate swords. Ald learns how to make metal goomerangs. Oh my god. Ald learns how to make metal slime spears. Ald learns how to make metal slime shields. Ald learns how to make metal slime helms. Ald learns how to make suits of metal slime armor.
A love letter from the Age of Heroes. Ah, I could not have dreamed of anything more romantic than this. I am brimming with ideas for a new song on the subject of Erdwin and Serenica's love, and it is all thanks to you.
You delivered the rest of the love letter to the minstrel in Arborea. It turned out to have been written by none other than Serenica herself, and was addressed to her beloved Erdwin. Sadly, it was destined never to be delivered. Alright, so let's see. Info. Fun-sized forge. No. Item list. Recipe books. Alright, so I'm missing one there. I'm missing one there. I'm missing 4 there. 1 there, and 4 there. Okay, these 4 are probably going to come later. I might want to look around for where some of these other ones are. Because I've definitely missed some. I don't have whatever that is. And whatever that is. So there's only 2 materials that I haven't gotten yet. Usable items. I'm guessing that this is a pep pop right there, that empty one. Alright, there's 2 more earrings, or ear and eyewear. Although there's other than safety goggles, there's no other earrings, or eyewear. Gold bracer and restorative. I haven't found any of those other ones. Rings. Although those might be ones that I just got the recipes for. This is probably the meteorite bracer. 3 rings that I have not found. Item list. Okay, so there is another card that I have not gotten. And these 3 probably haven't come up in the game yet. Neckwear. I've gotten all the neckwear. Gotten all the gloves. And one of these is the boots that I can make with densinium. I don't know what the other one is. Armor all. There's quite a few shields that I have not gotten yet. And quite a few great shields. A couple hats. Some helmets. There's another bit of clothes pretty early on, I think. Something in between the uniform and the bunny suit. Lots of things that I've missed here. Some things there. Quite a few other things there. I'm guessing that... let's see. Okay, that's the Empress's attire. That's probably the Queen's robe, and I don't know what that is. But these are the artisanal Trudane bandana and artisanal Trudane togs. Weapons. Still quite a few that I have not gotten. There's a lot that I haven't made yet, so that's part of it. Lots of claws that I haven't done anything with. And one last axe, it looks like. Important items. There's a few that we have not gotten. Something after the guiding light. This is going to be the jailer's key. And that's it. Alright. So yeah, I mean, we're pretty close to getting all of those taken care of. Alright, so if we look at monsters by order... I think we've seen just about everything so far. There's something here in between the Skurget and Cheater Cheetah. Which probably means that it's something that is over in the Champ Sauvage. Something after the Ham Shamwich and after the Masquerader. Might need to look to see what those are. Two things after the Blizzy Body. I don't know where those are located. Something after the Vicious Ethereal Serpent. Something after the Dragooner. Something after the Jercules. And then I'm guessing that these are enemies in the final area. Okay. Yeah, we are definitely getting close to the end, although I think, like a lot of the other games, there's going to be a like a big post-game dungeon kind of thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and zoom to... Let's go to the Champ Sauvage. So I might try to find the enemy there that I think is probably a rain enemy. But I mainly want to hit the forge so we can see what it gives us.
Let's get forging, honey. It's time for us to work together and make ourselves a brand new Sword of Light. And let's not accept any half measures, all right? We want something that's even better than the sword old Erdwin used, and twice as good as the Sword of Shadows. Once we have everything we need to forge the Sword of Light...
You're, like, really glowing there, Serena.
We should head for Mount Fuji. Hopefully we'll find the Crucible there, where Erdwin and his companions forged the original sword.
Okay, you know the plan. We're going to forge ourselves a new Sword of Light and use it to take down the Lord of Shadows. Retracing the steps of the ancient hero sounds like a good bet if we want to find the stuff we need.
Erdwin and his companions forged the Sword of Light themselves, did they not? That means we must do the same. Erdwin was a great man, of course, but a man nonetheless. There's no reason why you cannot replicate his achievements, Ald.
Well, I mean, if I wasn't a good smith, then I might not be able to. Of course, with the fun-size forge, I've been getting lots of practice.
We've not got much time left, laddie. Let's forge ourselves a new Sword of Light and head for the Fortress of Fear.
Is that what we're calling it, really?
Legend has it that Erdwin and his allies forged the Sword of Light in order to take on the Dark One. That means that if we had a sword of similar power, we would be able to defeat the Lord of Shadows. Well, it sounds as though it's time to get forging.
I know exactly what you mean. Level up. Maximum focus increases by 2 and learns a new Master Stroke, Hephaestus's Flame. You've learned Hephaestus's Flame, which is a special forging move known as a Master Stroke. Every now and again, when you're hammering away, you'll have a flash of inspiration, which will allow you to let loose this most incredible of abilities, but only once per forging session. After you use it, you'll get a message telling you you're primed for greatness, and any bash or flourish will send the gauges soaring, but will stop them as soon as they reach the sweet spot. But be careful, it only lasts one turn, so if you waste it on increasing the temperature or something else that doesn't involve striking, you'll only have yourself to blame. Interesting. Okay, so, Metal Slime Sword, I've already done that one. Great Sword, Metal Great Sword. An exceptionally sturdy double-handed blade made for slicing through metal monsters. +1 damage against metal family monsters. Parry chance stays at 2%. Attack can go up to 170. No knives. Metal Goomerang. An exceptionally sturdy boomerang with specially designed for slicing through metal monsters. Not as good as what he's currently using. Uses up toad oil. What do the other ones use? 1 Densinium, 2 Maiden's Favor, which is fine. Slime Drop and Molten Globules. Okay, so that's all good. That uses Big Bones, Dragon Horns, Slime Drop, Molten Globules, but I already did one, so that's fine. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Metal Slime Spear. I need another Twisted Talon, so I might go get one. Unless, of course, this guy sells some. But, yeah, I think that we want to, well... 8% chance of beguiling slime family enemies when attacking. 128 attack power. 123. Alright, so it will be better once I get it, if I can get it up to +3. No whips, no claws, no axes. Alright. Well, I may actually want to make notes of what items I need and then go run around and get items. So I've already done the Metal Slime Shield, so that's fine. Sunbleached Seashells, Big Bones, Slime Drop, and Molten Globules. There's no Great Shield, but I do have enough to make the Ogre Shield now. Nothing there. Helmets. Metal Slime Helm. Mithril Ore, Mirror Stone, Slime Drop, Molten Globules. That's all easy to come by. Oh, also the Twinkling Tuxedo and Shimmering Dress. Yeah, these are the ones that... well, the Shimmering Dress has been in the game for a while, but the Twinkling Tuxedo was put in as the male version of it. And I do not have either of those, so I will want to make those, I think. Armor, Metal Slime Armor. Impressively impervious armor that protects against attacks of all elements. Large-scale Densinium. Slime Drop, Molten Globules. So I'm going to need a lot of Densinium. And I need more colorful cocoons for the Empress's robe. And I still need to make all of those things, too. Accessories. Nothing new there. Neckwear, nothing new there. Wristwear. Alright, Life Bracer. Gold nuggets, diamonds, superior medicine. That's easy enough to do. An attractive armband that increases wearer's hit points. 30 hit points. That's pretty good. Does that go up any further? It goes up to 40. Mighty Armlet. A brawn building bangle that will boost the attack power of anyone who equips it. Requires 2 royal rubies. Mithril Ore and Finessence are pretty easy to come by. Attack plus 15. Goes up to 20. It's pretty good. Brainy Bracer. Enchanted Armlet that will enhance the magical abilities of anyone who equips it. Platinum Ore, Savvy Sapphire, Ethereal Stone, and Royal Ruby. Plus 20 Magical Might and Mending. Goes up to 24. Spirit Bracer. A brilliant bangle that will increase the maximum MP of anyone who equips it. Magic Water, Savvy Sapphire, Fairy Fluff, and Mithril Ore. All easy to come by. Restorative, Superior Medicine, Dracolite. So there's what uses the Dracolite. And I actually have 2 of those, so... No new rings. And I can now make the spring heel boots. So there's that. And nothing else there. Alright, well... Yeah, I think that I may go on a little bit of a smithing binge in between episodes. But for now, we'll go ahead and call it an episode. Oh wait, actually, I'm just going to check you. No, he does not have the Twisted Talons. I think someone does, but I don't know. Anyway, for now, we'll call it an episode. When we come back next time, I will have tried to forge some of that stuff after grabbing more materials. See you next time, everyone.